What's up, guys? This is How to Get Jacked, the Diet Edition, bulking. All right. So this is what we're going to be talking about today. So I don't know if you guys watched the carnivore anabolic fasting video. This is going to be a little different. All right. So diet-wise, carnivore anabolic. This is the key to how you're going to look right here. All right, carnivore. Like I was talking about in my last video, high protein, but also high fat. So this is, bam, steaks, chopped steaks. I don't really suggest much pork. It's kind of iffy. This is our fatty hamburger, our fatty red meats mostly. This is our lean meats. This is chicken, fish, turkey, the staples that every bodybuilder wants to be scarfing down. All right, so you need to be eating these. You need to be hitting a protein goal. What is my protein goal? You're probably thinking. That is 1.2 to 1.5 times body. That's a lie. Body weight. All right? And whatever this equals is going to be the grams of protein you need to be eating. So, a little bit of math I did last time. You weigh 100 pounds. All right? 100 times 1.2 equals 120. So this is how many grams a 100-pound person needs to be eating. All right. More than likely, you weigh more than that. So just get out your calculator, punch it in. Let me know if you're having trouble doing that. I took algebra last year, so I can help you out a little bit. But after that, this is kind of hard to get in. So you're going to talk to a lot of people about bulking. They're going to be saying, eat fucking pizza. You need 20-30% of your calories to get bigger, to look bigger. Eat a fucking McDonald's, 17 McChickens every day. If you do that, you're going to become a fat piece of shit. You're going to look fat. If you are eating 30% dirty calories, you're only eating 70% of what you should be eating, okay? That's a C. That's going to be a C body composition, okay? This is what you will become if you eat like that, okay? You can go online and you can look at, these bodybuilders, but you got to think, you're not taking test, you're not taking DECA, you're not taking growth hormone, you're not taking tren, okay? You're a normal person just like me. I'm going through a bulk right now. This is what you need to focus on. Protein goal, secondary. Calorie goal. All right. This is where you're going to start adding in your carbohydrates. So, carbohydrates I really fuck with. Rice. Doesn't really matter what kind. Protein pasta. Okay. Bonanza something makes protein pasta out of chickpeas that has 11 grams per serving. Okay. There's 80 grams in an entire box. That's awesome. That's kick-ass. All right. That's going to make it way easier for you to hit your protein goal if you can sneak it into your carbohydrates, like quinoa. Quinoa has, I think it's 6 cup, or if you eat an entire cup of dry quinoa, which is really hard, it's got 600 calories and 25 grams of protein. So think about that. Lastly, sweet potatoes. Gotta make that know. Okay? This is what is going to replace your glycogen stores and kind of get you blowing up and a little watery. The important thing is, if you start eating too much of this, we can cut back on it. It's okay. See, what happens is, let's say you are 160 pounds. You put on 15 pounds in a month and a half. That means you're now 175. You've gained 15 pounds. You're probably fat as shit now. What you can do is you can go back to this carnivore anabolic and do what we call, or what I call, recomposition. So recomp phase is where you stop eating carbs. No more of that, because you're fucking fat now. All you need to do is go anabolic carnivore and focus on eating high protein, focus on your fruits, focus on your vegetables, because you do still need to be eating those, during your bulking phase. And what that's going to do is put you through a recomp. So your body fat percentage is going to go down. You're not going to lose any muscle. You'll probably lose 4-5 pounds out of your 15, but you might end up at 170 and look way better than you did at 175, because you're going to be rounder, you're going to be fuller. You're basically going through a recomposition cut phase. This will be about maybe 2 to 3 weeks. And then guess what, baby? You're back on the bulk. You're bigger. You can eat more and get less fat. You go right back to pounding that rice, protein pasta, sweet potatoes, and just those good quality carbs. Okay, you do need to be eating your fruits and vegetables as well. Those are good for you. Get your vitamins in. But if I want to pound anything to you, here's my eraser. Little equation I want you to remember, maybe write down. Eat like shit equals look like shit. Don't ask your math teacher about this one. It's not in your book. But you need to remember this. You cannot go and, let me throw a little concept at you. Let's say your calorie goal is 2,000 calories, okay? You can get that in one meal at McDonald's. Or you can do it eating chicken and rice. Which physique do you think is going to look better? The guy who eats McDonald's once a day, or the guy who has 3 meals of chicken and rice a day? Probably more like 5 to reach 2,000 calories. Maybe a little less, but I'll give you a hint. It's the guy that's eating chicken and rice, who's hitting his protein goal and not eating like shit, so he doesn't look like shit, okay? Because I don't want this. If you do this, it makes me look bad, okay? I'm not saying you can't ever, go hit a Whopper on a Wednesday. Hit a Whop Wednesday. Or, eat a piece of birthday cake on the weekend. But you got to prioritize eating these quality foods, okay? So that's it. Here, in case you want a screenshot. All right, this is how to get jacked, the diet, bulking, protein goal, quality carbs, you get too fat, recomposition phase, right back to bulking. Okay, we're never hitting a true cut. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps you. Let me know how it works. If you guys have questions, you can find me at on Instagram at LMFE_5. Peace.